Medical malpractice litigation is one method of holding medical professionals to appropriate standards of care. Professional licensing boards are another, and in egregious cases, the state may impose criminal sanctions, as in Gian-Cursio versus State. Roger Mozian was diagnosed with tuberculosis in 1951 in New York State. For 10 years, Dr. Mattis treated Mozian, during which time Mozian's disease remained dormant. When the disease became active, Mozian rejected Mattis's recommendation of hospitalization and drug treatment, choosing instead to be treated by Dr. Christopher Gian-Cursio, a licensed chiropractor. Although Gian-Cursio knew of Mozian's tuberculosis, Gian-Cursio treated Mozian without drugs, instructing Mozian to follow a vegetarian diet with intermittent fasting. Dr. Bernard Epstein, also a licensed chiropractor, operated a home for patients in Dade County, Florida. Epstein worked with Gian-Cursio and under his direction. Gian-Cursio sent Mozian to Epstein's facility in Florida, where Epstein and Gian-Cursio continued to treat Mozian through diet and fasting. About a year later, Mozian was hospitalized. Doctors at the hospital gave Mozian drugs and other approved treatments for tuberculosis, but Mozian died within days. Gian-Cursio and Epstein were charged in Florida with manslaughter through culpable negligence in Mozian's death. At trial, experts testified that Mozian's treatment was not approved medical treatment for tuberculosis, and that had Mozian been treated with appropriate drugs and approved methods, his tuberculosis could have been controlled. The jury convicted both doctors. Gian-Cursio was sentenced to 5 years in prison, and Epstein received a suspended sentence. Gian-Cursio appealed to the Florida District Court of Appeal.